Hey guys, it's Nick with Smithforgedsc Strength and Conditioning. I'm here today with another video in order to improve your thoracic mobility. Now the previous two exercises I've given you before have a little bit lower level. If you have some equipment, basic equipment like a foam roller, or like with the last one we just mentioned, it's using the table, they're pretty low level stuff. Now this next one is a little bit more challenging. It requires a little bit more mobility. It is not as comfortable. And it's hard. So this is what I would consider more of an advanced thoracic mobility drill. Fortunately, all it requires is the wall. There's not any equipment that's required, but it is a little bit more involved. So let's show you how to go over that one. So this advanced version of the stretch involves just using a wall. Now, when you stand up against a wall, your natural curvature, you're gonna see kind of a little bit of a gap in your lumbar spine, which is fine. It's pretty normal, but if you have an increased amount of kyphosis in your thoracic spine, it's gonna be a little bit more rounded, which is gonna poach you off the wall a little bit further. So if I were to stand in my normal spot, I can stick quite a bit of space under here, quite a bit at my neck. So the way you can kind of progress this and make this progressively harder is by putting your feet out in front of you, and you get your back as flat with the wall as possible. So I'm bringing my rib cage down, my lumbar spine is flat, doing a posterior tilt, and I'm from here. Now from this position, this is the flat part that I want to be on. From here I can add shoulder movements like I was showing you before on the foam roller. So being here, lifting up into this pattern here, trying overhead. If you want to make it functional, like your snatch or your clean, you can have it here, holding yourself in this position. Now as you start to get more mobile, you can start progressively bringing your arms back. So the further your arms come back, where you get into a catch position like so, you be here and just slide your arms up like so. Now ideally you want to be able to catch all the way up. So you should be able to keep your back flat on that wall throughout the entire range of motion. Now when doing that up against the wall, do it as long as you can. I mean, I use that as part of my active warm-up for anything that involves overhead activity. It gets my thoracic spine mobile so I can lift things overhead. If I'm doing any type of pressing involving overhead pressing, bench press, that way I feel like my thoracic spine is one, mobile, and two, my shoulders have the most amount of freedom for rolling so I can get those at ranges and not put too much tension on my shoulder or on my neck. So also, a lot of these overhead presses, if you are trying to compensate in your extension because you are so kyphotic, even simple things like overhead presses can irritate your back. So that's one way I really like to use during my dynamic warm-up, just to kind of get myself going so I can proceed with my exercises. When doing this, there's no real set amount. I would say if you're gonna make this part of your routine, do it till you warm up. You want to get to the movement, but if this takes 3 to 5 minutes on this exercise just to get you going, start off. But you don't need to spend 15-20 minutes doing this just to get yourself opened up. Pick one, get yourself moving, do it throughout your day. So if you need to do something throughout the day to kind of keep you going, so that way you don't feel like you're just sludge when you're getting warmed up for your overhead stuff or whatever activities you need to do reaching for the counter. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this thoracic mobility series. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.